Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm taking on a small but satisfying repair project, fixing a wired earphone that seems dead, but I have a feeling it can be brought back to life. So here's the situation. This earphone isn't producing sound properly, but when I twist the wire near the jack or press the connector a certain way, I can briefly hear the audio. So let's start by investigating. The first step is opening up the jack. Now most jacks come with a hard plastic or rubber casing, so I'm going to make a careful vertical cut along the side of the jack using a razor blade. Please be very cautious while doing this. The goal is to slice through the cover without damaging the wires inside. If you're not comfortable with blades, a small hobby knife will work too. Once I've made the cut, I gently peel back the casing to reveal the inner wiring. And here's what we've got. The wires are either disconnected or poorly soldered. Over time, especially with frequent bending and pulling, these joints can loosen or even break. This is very common with budget or older earphones. I'll use a nail cutter or small wire cutter to help expose the wires cleanly. Now to fix this, I need to solder the wires back to the correct terminals. But here's the tricky part. Which wire goes where? Different brands use different color codes, and if you mix them up, the audio might sound weird or not work at all. So before doing any soldering, I'll do two things. One, search online for the standard earphone wiring diagram. Usually you'll find that there are 3 or 4 wires. Left audio, often white or blue. Right audio, often red. Ground, usually copper or green. And sometimes a mic wire if the earphone has a mic. 2, use a multimeter in continuity mode to double check which wire connects to which part of the 3.5mm jack. Let me show you how. I've got my basic multimeter set to continuity mode. I place one probe on the tip of the jack, which is usually the left audio channel, and then test each exposed wire to see which one beeps. That's how I confirm the connection. I repeat the process for the ring, usually right audio, the sleeve, ground, and if there's a 4th section, it's likely the mic. Once I know which wire goes where, I strip the wire tips slightly using a blade or a lighter to remove insulation. These enamel-coated wires need a bit of prep before soldering. Now I carefully solder each wire to its correct terminal on the jack. After soldering, I'll test the earphones before sealing it up. And yes, both left and right channels are working perfectly now. Finally, I want to protect the repair. I'm placing the wiring back inside the jack housing as neatly as possible. Since I had to cut open the plastic, I'll seal it using a plastic welding trick. You can use a lighter to heat and gently melt the casing, or even wrap it in heat shrink tubing for a cleaner finish. If nothing else, a bit of electrical tape will do the job for now. And that's it! From a non-working earphone to fully functional again, no need to throw it away or buy a new one. It took a bit of patience and careful work, but it's really satisfying to bring something back to life with just basic tools. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tech fixes and DIY projects. Let me know in the comments if you've tried something like this or want help fixing another gadget. See you in the next one.